What if peace isn't found in a quiet cave or on a distant mountain, but right here in your kitchen, your office, your daily commute? The Buddha once said, "As rain falls equally on the just and the unjust, do not burden your heart with judgments, but let your kindness reign on all." But how do we practice that kindness while stuck in traffic? Or find mindfulness when our phones never stop buzzing? You don't have to renounce the world to live a spiritual life. In this video, we'll explore how the timeless wisdom of Buddhism can gently guide us through the modern world, helping us live with more clarity, compassion, and calm. Welcome to Truthfully Free, a sanctuary for the soul, where we explore timeless wisdom to help you live with clarity, inner peace, and purpose. In today's video, we're diving into Buddhism in daily life. Now, Buddhism isn't just about temples or monks in robes. It's a living philosophy, one that invites us to wake up, be present, and respond to life with awareness and compassion. Why does this matter? Because in our fast-paced world, we often live on autopilot, reacting instead of reflecting, rushing instead of resting. Buddhist teachings can offer simple, powerful tools to help us reconnect with ourselves, with others, and with the present moment. Let's explore how these ancient insights can bring more peace, balance, and freedom into your everyday life. To understand how Buddhism fits into our daily lives, we need to first ask, what is Buddhism really about? At its heart, Buddhism is not a religion in the way many of us think. It's a path, a way of understanding the mind, ending suffering, and waking up to the truth of the present moment. Over 2,500 years ago, Siddhartha Gautama, later known as the Buddha, set out not to create a religion, but to find freedom from suffering. What he discovered became the foundation of what we now call the Four Noble Truths and the Eightfold Path. But here's the important part. Buddhism isn't meant to stay in books or meditation halls. It's meant to be lived in the way we speak, work, eat, listen, and even breathe. Think of Buddhism like a mirror. It doesn't give you answers, but it helps you see clearly. When you're frustrated in a traffic jam, when you're overwhelmed by work, or even when you're doing something simple like washing the dishes. These everyday moments can become spiritual practices opportunities to wake up and respond with awareness instead of habit. And that's the beauty of Buddhism. It meets you where you are. Let us explore 3 core Buddhist teachings and how they can help transform ordinary moments into opportunities for peace and awareness. 1. Mindfulness, being fully present. The Buddha taught that mindfulness is the path to the deathless. Mindfulness means being fully present, aware of where we are, what we're doing, and how we're feeling, without being swept away by thoughts or emotions. You don't need to sit on a cushion to practice this. You can be mindful while drinking tea, folding laundry, or walking to work. Try this. Next time you wash your hands, bring your full attention to the temperature of the water, the sensation of your skin, the rhythm of your breath. It sounds simple, but it brings you out of autopilot and into life. 2. Compassion. For yourself and others, another cornerstone of Buddhist life is compassion. But compassion isn't just about grand gestures. It's about presence. When someone is short-tempered or unkind, we usually react with judgment or defensiveness. But Buddhism teaches us to pause and ask, what might this person be going through? At the same time, Buddhism reminds us to be gentle with ourselves. Notice your self-talk. Would you speak that way to a friend? Next time you make a mistake, instead of harsh self-criticism, try a moment of compassion. It's okay, I'm learning. 3. Non-attachment, letting go with grace. The Buddha taught that suffering arises from attachment to people, to outcomes, to identities. This doesn't mean we stop caring. It means we learn to let life flow without trying to control it. Practice noticing when you're clinging, whether to a plan, an opinion, or even a grudge. Ask yourself, can I soften my grip? By letting go, we create space for peace to enter. These aren't big changes, But even the smallest shift, done with intention, can open the door to a more peaceful, conscious life. Let's wrap up with a short reflection on what we've learned today. So today, we explored how Buddhism isn't something separate from daily life. It is daily life, when lived with presence, compassion, and awareness. Let's take a moment to reflect. Mindfulness invites us to truly be here, even in the smallest tasks. Compassion reminds us to meet ourselves and others with kindness. Non-attachment teaches us to flow with life, rather than fight against it. These aren't abstract ideas, they're living tools. And every moment is an invitation to begin again. Whether you're standing in line, answering emails, or caring for your family, that moment can be your practice. So ask yourself, what is one small thing I can do today, more mindfully, more gently, more freely? As you move through your day, remember, spirituality isn't somewhere else. It's here, in how you breathe, listen, speak, and simply be. Now, let's take a moment to reflect on some of the Buddha's most profound teachings, words that have guided countless people toward peace and wisdom throughout the centuries. As you listen to these quotes, allow their meaning to settle deeply within your heart and mind. Feel free to pause after each one and breathe it in fully, letting it inspire your practice today. Here are 10 powerful quotes from the Buddha for your daily mindfulness and spiritual growth. 1. Do not dwell in the past. Do not dream of the future. Concentrate the mind on the present moment. 2. Peace comes from within. Do not seek it without. 3. Thousands of candles can be lit from a single candle, and the life of the candle will not be shortened. Happiness never decreases by being shared. 4. The mind is everything. What you think you become. 5. Hatred does not cease by hatred, but only by love. This is the eternal rule. 6. You yourself, as much as anybody in the entire universe, deserve your love and affection. 7. Health is the greatest gift, contentment the greatest wealth, faithfulness the best relationship. 8. No one saves us but ourselves. No one can and no one may. We ourselves must walk the path. 9. In the confrontation between the stream and the rock, the stream always wins, not through strength, but by perseverance. 10. Just as a candle cannot burn without fire, men cannot live without a spiritual life. Thank you for spending these moments reflecting on the timeless wisdom of the Buddha. May these words inspire you to live with greater mindfulness, compassion, and peace each day. Subscribe to Truthfully Free for more wisdom rooted in stillness and truth. Leave a comment. What teaching from today resonated most with you? And if you know someone who could use a moment of peace, share this video with them. Let's walk this path together, gently, truthfully, and free. Thank you for watching. May you be well. May you be peaceful. May you be free.